Here in New York, in an historic victory for labor rights, workers at the retail giant Amazon have voted to unionize.
Let's go! Do this stuff! Let's go, baby!
Workers at Amazon's JFK 8 warehouse in Staten Island celebrating Friday after they overcame a multi-million-dollar union-busting campaign and voted decisively in favor of joining the newly formed Amazon Labor Union, the first Amazon union in U.S. history. More than 8,300 workers at the warehouse were eligible to vote. The effort was led by Christian Smalls, who's now interim president of the Amazon Labor Union.
We started 11 months ago, grassroots worker-led movement. Just Amazon workers, former, current, like myself, just trying to do the right thing. Once again, no resources, no major backing. Just a bunch of ordinary people just coming together from all over the country. We had different people flying in to help us out. Some of the comrades that I traveled the country with, advocating with. And 11 months ago, we started something that we really didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. But we just knew that it was working for us. We were consistently talking to our workers every single day. Me, unfortunately, not being able to go inside the building. It was just a combination of me and Derek on the inside-outside game. Me at the bus stop, connecting with workers, earning the trust, building relationships. Derek actually inside the building, talking to workers every day in his department, taking over his old department. Things like that help us get us to this point. And I'm just ecstatic and excited to be the interim president and lead us to this victory. It's wonderful to see. And I'm happy to just once again share this experience with the entire world.
Do you plan to organize other warehouses? I mean, you actually have one. I mean, yours is what, 8,500 people? You have one right across the street.
Yeah, absolutely. We got another election in a couple of weeks that we are already preparing ourselves for. We're right back out there. I was at the bus stop yesterday. We're right back to the same thing we were doing. We absolutely got contacted by thousands of workers in the last 48 hours from all over the country. So absolutely, this is just day one for ALU. Myself and Derek, between us, we opened up several different buildings. We want to absolutely organize those. We got people reaching out that, watched and pay attention. And I'm ecstatic about what's next. I know this is the catalyst for the revolution against Amazon, the same way it's been happening with Starbucks. So we're going to have that same effect.
And Josefa, if you can talk about the comparison of what's happening with Amazon now and with Starbucks, what we're seeing all over the country right now.
I think it created this moment really in history where people started recognizing the working class more so than before, especially when it comes to like tech and big companies, where now you're seeing Amazon and Starbucks having these major profit margins while their workers, are struggling to pay rent, to keep themselves fed, and are getting sick and dying from this virus. So it created this moment where everyone was looking around and saying, we have an immense amount of power because people are no longer putting up with some of the working situations they have. They have other alternatives. And that at the end of the day, dying over Starbucks is not worth it. So let's create something different. Let's organize. There's power in numbers. And I think there's two very clear things happening here where it's these worker-led movements and also a very big generational shift into the sort of feelings towards unions. Gen Z and millennials don't have the same antipathy that perhaps, Gen Xers and baby boomers have towards unions. Like, these are unicorn type jobs where if you're able to grab a union job, great. These are very rare. So, it's this idea of organizing and this behind the scenes look through social media of like how my coffee gets made in the morning and all the steps behind it. And same thing with Amazon. It's how does my package actually get from point A to point B that I think caused this moment of revelation for everyone that, it's not okay how people are treated.
Chris Smalls, your final message as we wrap up this conversation.
I think we proved that it's possible, no matter what industry you work in, what corporation you work for. We just unionized Amazon. And if we can do that, you can unionize anywhere. You know, I already seen emails coming in from, for example, I got some workers that reached out to me from Walmart. You know, whatever we can do, whatever advice we can lend, we're absolutely here for you guys, very accessible. So please reach out, stay connected, support us. If you're in the New York area, volunteer, phone bank, donate. Once again, we are grassroots. We're ordinary people trying to do the right thing and protect one another. This is improving everybody's quality of life, forming a union. So I encourage everybody to do the same thing.